Part 2 of UFO hybrids and the godspark. So I got a little distracted because my light went off and it keeps flickering now. So I just turned the doggone thing off because something is saying distraction. So let me just be real clear with y'all regarding a lot of these experiments. It's happening right here, right now in the IVF world. Everyone wants babies so bad that they will go through egg extraction, sperm extraction, connecting them in a petri dish, and implanting them in hopes that one or two may take. But do you really know what happens to all of your eggs? Are some of them sold off? Are some of them used for experiments somewhere else? Have they been experimented on before they're reimplanted in you? Now, I personally worked for OBGYNs through the 80s, and I saw every year how IVF was increased and increased and increased. And in my young self, I knew somewhere something wasn't right. And it wasn't until, I want to say maybe a couple decades later, one of the physicians that was running the IVF was actually using his sperm. So now you ask, why would that occur? Why, of all these people desperate for babies, going through these injections and then having eggs extract and then going through injections during pregnancy and all these fathers donating their sperm, why wasn't their sperm used? Why would this mad scientist be donating his? Interesting enough. And then what happened to all the sperm cups of all the fathers? What? Like, seriously. We really need to stop and think about what is being experimented upon and why. We already know that food and water is poisoned and chemicaled, and there's just enough of an additive in there that gets past whatever three-letter agency says it's okay. You know, I teach skincare and product knowledge, and I am still astounded at the people who still do not give a crap what sunscreen they're putting on their face. And I can educate them, and they'll still look at me and go, but I like that brand. Okay, well, it's a hormone disruptor. It absorbs through the epidermis into the dermis, which means it's getting into your blood flow if it's disturbing your hormones, much less what it's doing to your entire circuitry board of systems when you have an invader coming in there and the body doesn't know what to do with it. We already know that we're smelling perfumes and fragrances and all kinds of crapola that is bogging down our system because our lungs just can't keep up with the process. You know, we can all point the finger at all these insanities outside. But until you start going through your home, your cabinets, your medicine cabinets, your pantry, and start looking at labels and looking at how you're experimenting on yourself and your own family, consciously and unconsciously, you're contributing to what's going on out there and allowing it. Because the more you buy it, the more they're making money, the more they're realizing you like it. And it's creating addictions, and it's creating all kinds of havoc, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. It is separating you from the human godspark self that you are and that you were intended to be. And that, my friends, is your freaking wake-up call. That is your freaking wake-up call. And who does it start with? The me, myself, and I of it. So to be the best human, I want to put the best, and I want to really field as much as I can and remove these obstacles that are creating this density and separation within my body, dimming my light, dimming my God-right light. And then if I'm the one that's responsible for anyone in my roof, family, friends, whatever that's in my house, and I'm now sharing all that stuff with them, I'm contributing and creating harm to them. So I not only owe it to myself to be a living, breathing, mentor, walking example of my God source self, I want my blood of my family and of my friends and my domain. It is my freaking responsibility to oversee that I do not contribute to their harm. Be the commander that you are here to be. I command. Without my conscious consent, this shit doesn't occur. No more. No more. And don't get in your cabinets, go, oh, I just bought this whole thing of peanut butter, this whole thing of rancid oil. Oh, let me just use it. No. No. Empty it all out. Clean your pantries. Start going to stores and start really reading labels. I got people out here still using petroleum and mineral oil in their skincare products. Good Lord, people. Take a look at what it is that you're doing to yourself and stop the madness. And if I can help you in any way, embodimentofthesoul.com. Let's have a 1-hour chit chat. Let's do it. All right. Honor your living, loving column of God's self-light. And if you don't honor it, then how do you expect anyone else to? It starts with you. It starts with me. All right?